Welcome to an episode of Casual Conversations with Z, and I am with...
Hi everyone, my name is O'Shayla. Some might know me as Ocean, some might know me as Divine, but formerly known as O'Shayla, and I'm happy to be here today.
Thank you. And I just want to say O'Shayla is a G because she didn't ask no questions. I just asked her, can I interview you? She was like, yeah. What time? What place?
That's it.
And that's it.
And I pulled up and we didn't even color coordinate on the colors, but the vibes is vibing. So you already know what was meant to be.
Exactly.
Let's get it.
What do you pretend you don't care about, but deep down it eats you alive?
I pretend that I don't care about the future. For me, I think a lot. I think tremendously a lot. Sometimes overthink. So sometimes I try to be like, all right, I'm doing things right now in the present that are positive, that are making impact. I know that God is going to multiply in my life and he's going to give me whatever I need, right? So I try not to think about the future of what's going to be brought into my life. I just try to allow God to keep guiding me and just keep adhering to what God is showing me. So I try not, let me say this, you always want to plan out your future. You always want to keep making sure you're moving forward. But sometimes you just don't. I know me sometimes. I could sit and be like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. But in actuality, I'm doing everything that God has asked me to do. And I'm going to get to wherever I need to get to.
What's like your max of planning out? So I used to do like 10 years sometimes, like 5 years, but then I learned that I just need to stick to like 5 max. But like I check in, well, I set goals all the time, or like I have a flow plan for myself, but I don't try to push past like 3 really. I just go with the flow, but I know in essence like where I'm going as I'm going. Like, so a year, I know for sure.
Right, you always want to have that like fundamental blueprint. Like, I think, 5 would probably be my max too. Anything past 5, I feel like I might be like over-analyzing because life is so evolving. And I think we learned that with COVID, right? Look at what COVID did to all of us. When COVID hit, it paused a lot of things. And then the way that we came back after COVID has been so drastically different. So I think it probably changed everybody's plan, right? So I always say a good year, you look at your year, hey, this is what I want to accomplish within this year frame, maybe my 5-year frame, and you good to go. You gravy. Anything past that, pat yourself on the back, but don't hold yourself to like it has to get done,
Question number 2, what brings you back to yourself when you feel lost or off track?
I'm gonna start off saying, we all we got, we all we need. And if you know that comes from my family. So that's my family's slogan, that's our motto. When I need to get back to myself, I think I look to my family. Some of my biggest drivers are my mom and my father. I wanna make sure that not only do I have a good life, I want them to have a great life too.
Shout out to the 2-parent household.
Well, actually,
No.
It was at this moment that he knew.
No. But still shout out to the 2-parent household.
Well, yes, shout out to a healthy 2-parent household.
Yeah. I have 2 great parents. They didn't. My dad had his own house. My mom had her own house. But they were just blessings to me, and they poured a little bit of sauce, and I appreciate it.
Number 3. Is loyalty a virtue or a trap?
That's tricky. I'm gonna go with it's a virtue. The biggest thing I've learned as I started to adult is that loyalty is major as you become older. You're evolving, right? And the people that choose to be a part of your evolution are the ones that tend to be loyal and dedicated to you as a person, right? And sometimes that can be a blessing. To me, I think loyalty, when we talk about loyalty in relationships, I think that's a major, right? You want somebody to be loyal. And so that's why I think for me personally, I think it is a virtue.
You know what? I'm not even going to play to the other side. I'm just going to add on to what you got to say. Because I feel like it is a virtue to a certain extent, but it depends on the type of relationship and the character of the person you are loyal to.
Correct. All day.
I feel like a lot of people follow dumbass motherfuckers.
I'm glad you actually added that in there because that's a big call out. Like, loyalty is only as good as, I think it goes back to you knowing yourself, right? What are your values? What are your beliefs? And what will you stand for, right? Me personally, if you don't have those three things identified for yourself, there should not be loyalty, anything that you should be trying to be loyal to. You should only be trying to be loyal to yourself. Loyal enough to get to sit with yourself, to get to know yourself. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm glad you added that, because you was cooking with that. Okay.
If you don't have certain values, principles, or beliefs, like, we're not in alignment. So
Correct.
what the fuck we need to
What we doing?
exactly. Also, like, respect and loyalty. Like, I know this is controversial.
I'm finding it.
Controversial.
It take you that long to
It
find
does.
it?
Controversial. You said as you get older, loyalty is important. I remember watching an interview with Schoolboy Q, and he was like, fuck all that respect shit. I'd rather have loyalty all day.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say which one I want, but I'm gonna tell you the sequencing that I think they will fall in, right?
Okay.
I think loyalty would come first, and then respect would come. Oh no, hold on. Respect would come first. Nah, hold on.
Wait.
It's a tricky space. When you work in corporate, right? A lot of times you need to have just a trusted group of people you can go to, because there are certain things that you're navigating that you may not be able to just go out and have casual conversations about. So for me personally, that really helped me understand that as God keeps, propelling me forward, I want to have a loyal group of people around me. And loyalty doesn't look like being a yes man. Loyalty
Right.
looks like you showing up and leading with that honesty that we talked about, right? And also holding me down in ways when I'm not in the room. There's still goodness being spoken about, regardless to if I'm there or not. And if anyone else is like in vicinity of doing anything that maybe could impact me, you come to me and you let me know that.
I think respect is before loyalty, though.
It probably is. No, it is.
It's like, I can't be loyal to somebody that I don't respect.
That's true. All right. Yeah, you got that one. That's true. That's true. Okay. When you're naturally going through the motions, most people pick people that they're going. I'm loyal to you because I have an end goal, and whatever that end goal is for me, I see that you're closer to that end goal of what I need. So I'm loyal to you because I'm getting on way with your motion, and because of your motion, I'm going to adhere or respect how you're moving. That's what I'm saying. It's a very tricky game. They're hand in hand. It's hand in hand.
Character is everything.
It is. Point blank period. Character is everything.
What version of you exists in a world that never told you no?
Ooh, I think the version of myself that would show up would be, I don't know, I feel like I would be a humanitarian. Like, if I could do one thing, it would be to impact that's why I say, I want to impact my community. I want to be known. I want my legacy to be that I was somebody that showed up, I was somebody that lent a hand, and I was somebody that gave to my community. The version of me would be, yes, we can get you on board for this. Yes, you can help with this. Yes, I have the resources I need to be able to give the people that need actually the substance that they're looking for.
The last question, you kind of already answered it, but it's still the last question.
All right.
What do you want to be known and or remembered for?
I already said it, but what I want to be known and remembered for is just my impact to my community. I have been blessed in my life by so many other people that have just given me opportunity or just wanting to just be kind to me. So I hope that I can return that, right? And that's what I want to be known for. Like when people remember me, I want people to remember me as somebody that was genuine, somebody that was caring, but somebody that also was just trying to show up to be a blessing to them.
That's all, folks. Not really. But I have this last segment called
Okay.
Say It With Your Chest.
All right.
Proper term, say it with your chest.
I'm gonna say it with my chest.
So this is your opportunity to say whatever's on your heart. If you have a gym, whatever you have, say it with your chest.
The energy right now is very high, so if it is, take the time, take the space, whatever you need to do to get into the right pocket that you need to get into and capitalize off of the energy that is in the air right now. Be yourself. Remember, have your beliefs, your values, and your standards, have that ironed out, and I think the world is your oyster, so never stop, and if you find some challenges, never give up, and you got this.